Oh, hello, NFL fantasy enthusiasts and Orion Bowl participants alike. Welcome to week 16. Week 16 is the all important week for most people. I mean, apart from unless you're in the top three of our league or in like the bottom three or bottom. Either way, there is still one playoff place available, and it's not quite set in stone yet, although Arizona have made the strongest play for that position. They are by no means in yet, not mathematically anyway. So week 15, we saw the Baltimore Ravens taking out the San Diego Harlots with another brilliant performance from Josh Allen. Josh Allen has really been helping me out down the stretch here, keeping me in fantasy relevance, one win behind the Arizona Cardinal, who beat the coach's Suns, annoyingly. Annoyingly, I wanted the Suns to do better than that because I wanted the Suns to beat the Cardinal so that it was level, because I'd like to see how the head-to-head is going to figure out what's going on between myself and Arizona Cardinal. More on that later. Baby got Dak beat the Forbes Niners to keep them in the hunt. The Forbes Niners have not looked brilliant going down the stretch, and they've just lost Montgomery. So it's we're gonna see what's going to happen there. The team with no name with A, who have had a phenomenal season, by the way, absolutely brilliant. They might be my the team that I want to win in the playoffs most, just because they've taken the team with no name with name, they've completely destroyed them, they've made it to the playoffs. It's their second season, and they could very well. I would like to see them go the whole way. I really would. I think they've got a lovely logo. All I ask is that people do a logo. Dak doesn't do a logo. He just does a stock logo. I hate that. And he knows that I hate it. And I'm going to hate it even more if he beats me this week, because we're playing this week. Anyway, also, the team with no name with B put up one of their best scores of the season, 133, in a game of irrelevance against the Legion of Hot Coup. So, that basically means that you've got the top three, they are set. Then you've got Arizona Cardinal in the current playoff position, number 4, at 8 and 7. And I need him to lose this week, basically, so I need to win this week for a start, and I need Arizona to lose, because then I don't quite know how it's going to work out with the head-to-heads, because I know that Arizona beat me, but we've only played the one time. I'm not sure if the head-to-head is set up for 2 games or one. I don't really, honestly, I don't like. I feel like the head-to-head system has diddled many people in the past, and I feel like that either myself or Arizona are also about to get the diddling of a lifetime. But next season, because we don't all play each other twice, I'm making an executive decision that the on the same record, the highest points scored team will go ahead. I can fiddle with that. I like fiddling. I'm going to fiddle with the rules. I'm going to make it so, because I've scored like 150 points more than Arizona on the season. I'm clearly the better team. Yet on head-to-head, it's likely that I don't get in. Or where is the justice in that? Where's the justice? Maybe I'll fiddle myself in. Maybe I'll just say. But either way, I don't know exactly how the app is going to work, because I don't know if it's going to run it based on points scored or if it's going to run it based on the head-to-head. But because we've only played the once, I don't know how it's going to work that out. So me and Arizona have obviously been arguing about that all week, right? Not even considering the fact that if I completely shit the bed and Arizona also shits the bed, both very likely outcomes, baby got Dak slide straight into the playoffs. And we've not mentioned him once. I've completely overlooked him. He plays me this week, so he could put me right in the dumpster. I have completely overlooked him. I've looked past him, and that is a mistake. So that is a brilliant segue into week 16. Flawless segue. Absolutely flawless. So, as I said, I'm playing Baby Got Dak, and I need to win in order to. I need to win. I need Arizona to lose. Dak also needs to win. Needs Arizona to lose. We're both in exactly the same position here. Richardson playing at Tennessee. That's quite a good matchup. He's got Taylor. Taylor's in the revenge game against me, but I have Robinson, who's in the revenge game against Dak, and also playing against the New York Giants, which is a pretty nice matchup. You've got Hubbard against Arizona, Allen against New England. I'm hoping Allen can keep his form and do another 40-plus week. That would be absolutely lovely. I've decided to go with Sutton and Downs again. They will get the compensation that you deserve, Sutton and Downs. And I've also got Cotton in there because I think Zach Ertz is probably going to be out this week. I've also got Bucky Irving, who's questionable, but we'll see if he plays. Then I'm going to put him in because they're playing Dallas. He actually did it's really frustrating. He did good points last week as well. Lions D against Chicago. I quite like that matchup. But then you've got Richardson, Taylor, Dowdle, Adams. Devontae Adams has been on fire right when the Jets don't actually need him to be on fire. Jefferson as well, who hasn't been the same this season. Now, ordinarily, I've been backing my guys, but honestly, because I've been overlooking Baby Got Dak the entire time, I think the funniest outcome is the fact that in the chat, me and Arizona have been going back and forth about how if he loses and I win, and then I end up ahead of them on the head-to-head, that I've diddled it somehow, and I've diddled him, and I'm the diddling commissioner, which is all true. It's all true. I would diddle him in a heartbeat. I would diddle myself into the playoffs. Look, if you wouldn't diddle yourself into the playoffs, then you don't want it bad enough. You know, that's what I think. Anyway, because of the fact I've completely overlooked Baby Got Dak, haven't mentioned them once, haven't even really considered that they're a possibility to go in. The fact that they still can, I think that they will. I think that'll be the funniest outcome, if I'm totally honest. So I'm picking Baby Got Dak to take out the Baltimore Ravens. Then we've got the San Diego Harlots taking on the Arizona Cardinal. The Harlots are one of the best teams in the league. Arizona are fortunate to be in their position. Look, Baker Mayfield, Mixon, Williams, Evans, Tyreek Hill, Mark Andrews is on fire. Saquon Barkley as well. Dick of the kicker. Look, he's going to be. Arizona are playing Tua and Ramondre Stevenson, for God's sake. Yes, okay, he's got A-Chain as well, and Puka Nacua, who are both great. Dobbs has been sensational. So look, Arizona have got a decent team. Are they as good on paper as the Harlots? I don't think that they are. So I am picking the San Diego Harlots to do a number on the Arizona Cardinal. Hashtag no tanking allowed this week. No tanking. No tanking this week, guys. If you're against a team that still has playoff kind of aspirations, that can still make the playoffs, and if you lose, it means their opponent goes in. Well, just don't tank. Just play your team. We'll figure out the toilet bowl and everything next week. That's next week's problem. It's next week's problem, guys. Forbesy Niners against team with no name with A, who are just on fire at the moment. Forbesy Niners have lost Montgomery. That's really hampered his chances of getting his first playoff win. Dobbins is also on injured reserve. That's an issue, but he's still got King Henry, Aaron Jones, Cooper Kupp, Collins, McBride. Still got Williams, and also Jalen Hurts. I don't think you've got too many problems there, but Lamar Jackson's on fire, number one quarterback on the league. You've got Flowers, who he's throwing to all day and night. Chase Brown, Josh Jacobs. I'm not sure about having him. Oh no, he's all right, I guess. Cook has been absolutely brilliant. I just feel like the Forbesy Niners have really not been on good form in the last few weeks, and I think that the team with no name with A are going to take full advantage of that, and they are going to get. I mean, I think it's a meaningless win because I don't think it really changes an awful lot in the top four. So yeah, good for them. The coach's sons versus the team with no name of B. Yeah, I mean, it's been a horrible season for the team with no name of B. I mean, they're sitting almost dead last in the league. They had a decent team. They've never looked like being in the playoffs. They've never looked like stringing wins together. Couldn't be me. Yeah, it is weird because you look at his players like Daniels, Pacheco. How have you had Pacheco all season, but you're not winning? If you've had Pacheco all season and you're not winning, that's crazy. Right? I mean, it's not like he's been injured for the whole season or anything. Yeah, I mean, he's not like it wasn't like losing number one draft pick Zach Moss. You know, it wasn't like losing him. Yeah, CeeDee Lamb, Laporta, AJ Brown. Daniels was inspired. Daniels, I'm assuming, will be your keeper. That's the absolute diamond of your season this season was picking Daniels. Going up against Kyler Murray, Walker, Tracy. Look, let's be totally honest. The coach's sons, Jamar Chase, has been doing a lot of the heavy lifting, and I think they'll continue to do so. But I don't think that he can do enough heavy lifting to get past the team with no name as B. I think the team with no name as B get a meaningless win, and it does very little for the outcome in the league. The Gorillas versus the Legion. Now, the Gorillas were in playoff position. They could potentially go, like, in 3 weeks, go from being in the playoffs going to almost bottom of the league if they continue their run of poor form. Mahomes, he's going to be playing, I think. Pollard's not been great. Jerry Jeudy's great. Kittle's great. But then you've got, Joe Burrow, Kamara. Kamara's been on fire. The Legion of Hot Coup picking up Kamara. He got such great value on them as well because he picked him so late. He was late to the party, but man, he did good. Did good stuff. So you got Breece Hall there as well. Amara St. Brown. Malik Nabers. Loving Malik Nabers. Najee Harris. And I do think the Legion of Hot Coup are probably... I think they could win that. I think it's going to be sad times for the Gorillas. But the Gorillas, if they win, I don't know... I don't think they've got a head-to-head on Ali, so I don't think they can possibly get in. So I have no idea. But I think it's irrelevant. I don't think that they're going to beat the Legion of Hot Trash. Anyway, the Legion of Hot Coup, should I say. I think it's going to be Sans Coup, though, isn't he? Is Coup injured? Oh, no! Coup's on injured reserve! That's a shame. Anyway, that is all I've got time for this week. And I cannot wait to see how all this plays out and to potentially fiddle myself into the playoffs where I belong. I'm a playoff team. And if I've picked you to win, prove me right. If I've picked you to lose, prove me wrong. Unless you're Ali's owner. If you could just lose, that would be wonderful. And I would like to win. And I will see you in the top 4.